In this video we are playing Find the Wubbox Morphs. So we're starting off around the Lego island. So the video is broken down by the location. There is an order list available in my video description with some timestamps to the locations. But if you do still get stuck with any of these morphs, please do drop me a comment. I will always try and help you the best that I can. Obviously I won't be transforming into any of the morphs, but if you want to have some fun, this is a morph game, so you can dress up as your favourite Wubbox. I don't know what that is, that just sounds so weird to me. I don't know what these characters are from, but you can dress up as your favourite Wubbox morph and have some fun going around collecting them. If I can ask, if you do like this video or any other from JudgementTV, if I can ask if you can please help support me by liking this video, dropping me a comment, and of course subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. I absolutely love the Lego store. This is probably one of my favourite maps because it feels the most immersive. Everything feels like Lego. My son has Minecraft Lego sets very similar to this one. So yeah, I absolutely love this map. I'm not gonna lie, I did actually play this one before this game had quite a big update. So all these maps were connected at one point, so you were in the sort of one map that you went into the different areas. This game had a major kind of development update and they separated it out by teleports. So each map feels sort of individual now, which is a really nice feature. The only thing that I will say is that the teleports can be a bit buggy. They have ended up kicking me out the game a few times. There's also no banban teleport off the front screen, and then there's no light teleport off the list inside the game at the bottom of the screen. So they do need to fix that. One other slight bugbear with this game is that the index and the numbering is completely off. So I mean, I got to over 180 when it says there's only 170 in the game. Because it doesn't count on the index, I can keep getting them over and over and over again and then keep knocking my score up. This is something that needs to be changed. Also, if they are looking at the numbers over my head for each area, the score then needs to reflect how many in that area I've managed to collect. The index sometimes doesn't show the morphs that's available in that area. It can be a whole host of random ones in the list. And then, as I said, it doesn't always count them, so it doesn't show up that you've got them. So yeah, this is something that needs to be fixed. It's really annoying. Got myself stuck with Lego Cat. That one, just give yourself a bit of a run up and you will be able to get out of that area. I do love this area. It does feel like a mishmash sort of Lego house that you'd build. What surprises me though is that the maps are quite small and some of them have so much wasted space. Like, look at the area around this little Lego town. I don't know if it means that they could potentially expand. I hope they do and make the most out of the maps that they've already built. It's just a bit random. And for me, the only one that, well, the castle okay, but the only one that doesn't really fit in with the Lego theme is this dojo. All of the back of the neighbourhood that we've just been in feels like Lego, and then this side of the town doesn't feel like it's Lego, which is a real shame. Onto the new light island. Again, like, just look at the masses of space between each of the areas we've got to go and visit. That's just slightly annoying for a user to have to run round sort of the entirety of the map for like 6 morphs. Quite surprised the light bulb isn't a teleport to one of them, given that we are on Light Island and all. See, you could have been quite clever with Light Island and done all different styles of lights. See, it's a massive, massive map, and you just end up having to run between each of the sections, which is tad annoying for me. What's a bit weird is that some of the areas are themed. So obviously in Rainbow Friends it's all like green friend, pink friend, whatever. In BANBAN it's all the BANBAN morphs. Here it's not light themed. I'm just thinking why. See, that area would have been great in plant. Again, here this would have been good in frozen. I mean, if anything, this feels more like Crystal Island rather than Light Island. So what I didn't realise is that for crystal you need to collect the 5 big crystals that are around the map. So I'm not going to show you running to each one because that would just be dead boring. So obviously with the parrot editing I am managing to kind of teleport and hop to each of the crystals. And then what you'll notice is that you won't get anything come up on the screen, but you will get a badge when you've got all 5 of them. And this is what I mean when I say about the index. You can see that I've got crystal, but it hasn't claimed it on the index. This is actually one of the indexes that does limit the actual detailing to the ones that are in the map. Other ones do not do this. So I quite like the Ice Island. This is another really nice immersive map. I think this is the only map as well that has the morph on the edge, so outside of what you'd technically say would be the map boundary. But again, there's just masses of space on this map that hasn't been used. I really do hope that they do an update and expand the maps that are already here and just make use of the space they've already built. Thank God the floor isn't slippy on all of this, because that just would have been a nightmare. Would have made it dead immersive, obviously being ice, but yeah, no, thank God for that. I always love the winter maps because I really like the snowflakes falling. I just think it's really pretty in a game. I don't know why you'd have Firehaven though, like I would be thinking cold theme ones. So with the teleports, where you've got the obbies, they're really nice. It's a really nice touch to the game and makes it interesting to try and find the ones that you teleport to. The only thing is if you die, you go back to the start, and on some of them they're quite a distance from the beginning point of spawn in the area. So it would be nice to have a checkpoint on some of them, like Angel in the air island and Clubbox in the water one, just so it doesn't get really tedious if you are like me and you are a bit pants at obby and do die a fair amount of times. I don't actually know what these Wubbox are. I mean, can you drop me a comment and tell me what they're from? Is it some like weird YouTube show that I've never watched? Because that's what normally happens. I have played some other ones and they are just kind of YouTube shows which I've never heard of because I'm a dinosaur evidently. And I would say this is definitely an accessible game for the younger players. Aside from sort of the obbies, most of the morphs are all out in the open. And obviously if they've got a number over their head, don't be fooled. This is a player trying to get you to embarrass yourself trying to collect them as a morph. I only fell for it like once or twice in the game. We missed one at the campsite of the frozen tree. And this is nice, they've got some lead down. I'd like to see some more like this because it does up the challenge element because they're not vertical, so you can't see it quite clearly. And also it's blended nicely in with the background. Onto the Earth Island. Again, this is a massive map with a couple of buildings on it that are really far apart. Also, would I reference this as Earth? I don't know. This building has an interactive door but didn't work for me as a mobile user, so I don't know if I've missed one in there or if it's just a building that they've kind of used with that feature and it doesn't work in the game. Again, you can just see like it's just massive space and waste in it. If I think Earth, I think more kind of plant island. So the only one with a morph in is the middle one, and this is Rainbow. I'd definitely say sort of Light Island, and this island would be my least favourite of the maps. Another little thing is some of the names, if you're trying to check off which ones you've got, they're different on the badges than they are in the index as well. So some of the names are different, like original on the badge list and Wubbox on the Plant Island index. This makes it rather confusing when the index doesn't work very well. This sort of feels to me like kind of Apocalypse Island. If you look at sort of the meteors falling, the kind of burning buildings, the derelict stuff, like this feels sort of this sort of feels like Earth as if we were having like an apocalypse. I can't say apocalyptic. I can't say that word. And the more I try and think about how to say it, the worse I'm going to get trying to say it. Apocalyptic, is that right? Do you ever have those words that you know how to say them, but literally you just can't say them properly? Into doors. Again, this is a really nice immersive map. It's obviously been recreated in quite a few games, but these are the maps that I like, where it actually feels like you're in the game, you're in the show, whatever you're basing the theme on. And the characters fit as well. So we've got all of our favourite characters from doors as a Wubbox Morph. This is really, really nice. They're really well done. They sort of all look like they're dancing, which looks a bit weird for sort of the Doors characters, but I like it anyway. Moving round to the BANBAN Island. So this one is really, really small. There's like 5 characters in this area. So again, this could be one of the maps that could get expanded. I have been in this map before, so again I think it's another kind of recreation one, but at least it is immersive, which is the maps that I do like. So I'm not kidding, this is like we're going for our last character now. And again, this could be one that could be expanded given the characters that are available in BANBAN or Garten of BANBAN. I never know what this is. I've never watched it, so I don't know, but like, it always looks so weird. Are they supposed to be arms or like a tongue in there? I don't know, like wiggling around. Onto the air island. Again, this one doesn't feel like air to me. Like, I know that there's a windmill in the background, so, well, what would have been a windmill, because you can see the turbines in the background. But air, I think sort of clouds or sky or windy or something like that. This just doesn't scream air to me. If you've got your sprint on, you can just run over these ones. But then of course we can use the trick of spinning around to see which ones disappear and which ones don't. This trick has saved me so much time. Now that's a nice one, the disappearing doge. Please put some more in like that. I really like that one, because that would be quite easy to walk past if you didn't see it flashing. And the fact that it's smaller, that's a nice touch, having the smaller sized ones. The CEO in their suit at work at their desk. So say on the index that marble and invisible are on this island somewhere. Can I bloody find them? No. So the clue for marble says it's by some stairs. Well, the only stairs that are here are that look like marble as well, are the ones by the house, but there is no morph there, so I don't know where that one is. And I've tried to find every dark area on the map to try and find invisible, and again, I can't find it. Please do drop me a comment if you find those two in this area. I'd be really interested to see where I missed them. Again, if they have been moved and the index hasn't been updated, you know, there's no point giving a hint if it's not right. So if the developer does ever see this, if they could change the index if it has been moved, or put the morph where it should be. Some of the morphs can be slightly temperamental, so as long as it hasn't got a number over their head, just keep walking backwards and forwards through it and you should be able to pick it up. Obviously if it's another player having a laugh, then you're not going to be able to pick that one up. So we've got 2 teleports in this area in this house now. If I can get up there, of course, with my fantastic obby skills. So Angel, as I said, this is a teleport one. And this is one that I would really appreciate them putting a checkpoint back to the start, because you drop and you drop somewhere random in the map. Because along this vertical, you've actually got those thin kill bricks. And like me, obviously, you know I've hit them. You know I haven't done this in one go. But once you make it up and over, it's just one jump over to Angel. And then we've got another one with some very tight lines between the kill bricks. And again, if you hit these, you are going to go back to the start. And this is what I mean when I say that some of these teleports are on the very edge, the other end of the map. So it gets a bit annoying when you have to walk backwards and forwards. I know I wouldn't have to do it if I had better obby skills, but you know, just be nice to the players and put a checkpoint in, pretty please. So excuse me picking Shadow up again. I don't know if you're the same sometimes when you've played a game for a while, where you've gone out of a map and gone back to it. I sometimes forget which ones I've got. But on top of the house we have smoke. Onto Pirate Island. Again, I've been on this island before. I think I played it in Find the K-pop, I think. So I do know to start looking between the buildings because that was a sneaky hiding place for some of those characters. But again, it's a nice map. Can't complain about this one. And again, with this map, there's plenty of room for sort of updates. Plenty of pirate themed Wubbox Morphs you could add, you know, buccaneer, swashbuckle, whatever it is, swashbuckle, I can't remember what the word is now. Skull and crossbones, Jolly Roger. So there's a load of pirate ones you can add. Treasure Wubbox. I find these names really hard, Wubbox, especially if I have to put the other name in front of it. Shame the kraken hasn't got more arms. Seeing, is there any other pirates you could have? You've got Blackbeard. What about Long John Silver with his wooden leg? Or Captain Jack Sparrow? I mean, come on. So the top tier is quite empty, there's no morphs sort of around this area. They are just focused on the centre here. I don't get this area with like the single headstone, that's just a tad weird. And then we have the Navy officer. See, I know the hidey holes on this map, down all the buildings. Onto Plant Island. See, I think of this as being Earth Island. So that is Wubbox or original. Ignore this lag. I don't think it's the game. As I've said from the last software update on my iPad, this has been a frequent occurrence. So just ignore where there's game lag. It's not the game. See, that's a bit weird as well. You sometimes end up keep going back to the start, back to the start, back to the start. If it does that, just wait and it will stop eventually. And again, there's no checkpoint out, and so there was one of the problems that I had with the teleports where it kept kicking me out of the game. Quite surprised that one of the flowers wasn't a teleport, so you could have had like rose, tulip, sunflower. if I'm thinking about plants, you know, it'd be nice to have actually someone's named after plants. I know there's bush and tree. We have a portal that's coming soon. Love the grimace one. An island you could do in this game, because obviously there's been the grimace shake meme, would be, because also one of my favourite games is Find the Memes, is do the meme Wubbox, where you could merge the meme and the morph. I mean, I can see it now. Could you imagine like the man-faced chicken nugget, or the Elmo rise, or sort of the dancing cat, or the Bingus as a Wubbox morph? That would look so funny. And the more that you play these games, you always know to check the waterfalls, where we find gold. Stepping outside of the map, it was by accident that I found this one. So where the inverted ones are, just walk off where the map is onto sort of the background texture map, and you'll get teleported to come down to corrupted. Nice hidden entrance down here in by the rocks. You could have a teleport into a sewer-based one. This up to the challenge element. This took me ages to find thief. So again, if you want to put some more challenging ones in, I like the idea of that one. Couldn't find old school on the badge list. Don't know where that one is. And they've been quite clever with this game because you can't zoom your view out all the way, and so it limits sort of being able to see these ones on the treetops. Onto the Rainbow Friends. Again, this map I've seen before on Rainbow Friends based games, but again it's a nice immersive map, so yeah, another nice one. Again, quite a sort of large map with very few sort of characters. So there's only 7, I think, in this area. Of course, if I haven't missed any. This map is always like a bit of a maze to me, and I have to try and follow the one wall round, or I have to sort of get really lost in this map. Again, you could easily add some more challenging ones to this area if you had like locker doors that you had to open to reveal the morph. Nothing in this sort of castle area, which was quite surprising. This is where I start to get a bit lost, and I'm like, where haven't I been? I think because there's like no dead ends, like, all these little rooms kind of interconnect with one another, so I think that's just what throws me and makes it harder for me. Thank God I did one more sweep, because of course I missed this area and would have missed Cyan. Onto the SKIBI city. Again, this is a massive map with like all of about 5 morphs in it. I don't sort of get the point. It sort of feels like a rushed map rather than one that's been like had time and kind of care put into it. You've got 10 ton of buildings. Some of them you can actually walk round. You can climb the ladders on some of these buildings, so some of these morphs could be on the roof. I think this has to go on the list of my non-favourite ones in this game. Also, on the badge list, there's Titan Cameraman, but can I find Titan Cameraman? No, I can't. And I've checked both the SKIBI islands, so you've got SKIBI Island and SKIBI City. Again, if you find Titan Cameraman, can you just tell me where I missed it? I've literally been in every building that I can. I must have missed it somewhere. Again, not being able to zoom out that far. Have I missed it on the roof somewhere? I don't know. On to the second of the SKIBI maps, which is the island. I love the toilet ones. Again, this is a very kind of big map as well. There's not that many, I think there's like 10 on this map. Again, this could easily be expanded. If you've seen how many versions of Skibidi Toilet that there is on YouTube, you can get why I'm saying this could easily be expanded. I can't believe I missed that one on my way round. Usually I'm a bit more methodical. I've obviously just walked straight past it. This one's a bit weird because you've got two very close together. That one could have been hidden sort of tucked around here. Some opportunities to put some more morphs maybe. Onto the water island, and again this one is nice with the bubbles. To make it more immersive, the trees could have been seaweed or like more like the coral shape that we've got around the outside of the map. One that blends in nicely with the glow of the kind of trees there is that one. So speaking of the bubbles, obviously bubble is in here somewhere. Now I've been on every bubble that I can get to on this map. I didn't teleport, I didn't find the morph. Again, is this one like marble and invisible where I haven't got them? Because I can't get them, or if you did get the morph, could you tell me where to get it in the comments? I'd be really interested. It's infuriating when you can't find all of the morphs. See, I thought Bubble would have been on this, but it's not. And I've been off the ones onto the side, either side of this column as well, that I could get to. Again, not sure what the kind of lollipops are for either. Not really sticking with sort of the underwater theme that I'm thinking of. That for me is Candyland, which hasn't made an appearance in this game yet, so that could be one of the next maps to do a kind of a candy sweet chocolate Wubbox. And again, I can guarantee there are not 37 morphs on this island, so this is where I say that the numbers in the index are a bit buggy and are out. Again, there's no teleport or truss back up, so you're going to have to go teleport out to go back in. So we're going to get clubbox now, and I'm going to have to come back and do this when I'm not sort of pressured on recording. So this for me is the hardest obby in this game. And as I suck at obbies, I haven't actually got this one yet. So I knocked the sprint off to do these, and you can do 2 at a time if you've got the sprint off quite comfortably, or if you fall off like me. But it's when I get to this knife edge, and there's loads of them, it's not even like a small amount. And for me, it's when my legs like walk like it's doing there, and I hit the kill brick and I'm like, oh, it's infuriating. So yes, I did rage quit on this. A lovely little hidden teleport on the fountain. So if you stay on the water, we actually go through to go and get water. Love the sea monster one, although it looks very similar to Kraken but just in a different colour. Again, nice mermaid one. These are the theme ones that I like, where it's actually to do with water. You know, you could have had like oyster wubbox with like a head as the pearl in the clamshell. Credit for all these ideas, by the way, to JudgementTV here. So here's the invisible one, don't know where that is. Marble, it's not near a set of stairs. Bubble is not on top of a bubble. These ones are the special or the game passes, so again, I haven't spent Robux or joined any groups, but you can if you want to. And there we have it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care and see you real soon. Bye.